Remember, as Joburg residents are also preparing to usher in the new year, we are checking in with the emergency services to see how things are on the ground, and we speak to Radebe-Kgiba, who is Joburg's EMS spokesperson. Nana, good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. Earlier on, we were in conversation with our reporter Monique Lewis, who was speaking about the extensive operation that was held throughout the day to ensure compliance, particularly with some of the bylaws. Let's start perhaps there, from your vantage point, as to how things went.
It's been a hectic day. It's been a long time coming. Today we wanted to see if the traders that were selling fireworks do comply to the city's bylaws. On arrival, we find that there is an increase in compliance. Most of the shops do have a glass cabinet to store fireworks. They do have permits, but some of them do not have the licenses. And the main issue was the storage. They're keeping more than the capacity they can in their spaces.
And when it comes to some of those who are not compliant, and given some of the concerns that would have been raised with them in the past, what were some of the reasons that they gave for this?
It's the number of shops that we went to, you'd find that someone else has changed. They find the shop with a certificate and they think that they can continue with the certificate, not knowing they had to renew for their own business. Those were one of the issues. They take a certificate from someone else and continue with the business. And another issue, it was a lack of knowledge on storage capacity. You find the fireworks to the roof, which they cannot have. So in case of emergency, would have problems. And their fire extinguishers, you find that they are not serviced.
And how did you deal with that particular situation?
We were with the South African Police and the Johannesburg Metro Police just to ensure that in case we needed to close down the business or the fireworks had to be removed, we had the right department to remove the fireworks.
And Nana, when it comes to other operations, of course the safety of people is also in sharp focus tonight. Let's speak about some of the hotspots that, as the Joburg EMS, you are also monitoring throughout the evening.
We know in the past that we've had problems with the Hillbrow, the inner city and parts of Soweto. And we've also continued with the operations that we have a multidisciplinary services that would be in Hillbrow, just to service the inner city as a whole, to ensure that everyone that needs an ambulance, everyone that needs a fire engine, everyone that needs police services would be able to respond from the same vicinity. And as well, we have seen that there's an increase in the number of motor vehicle accidents, or just after 12 early hours of the morning. We've also increased our visibility in those areas.
Would you say you have enough in terms of manpower?
In terms of the fire service, we do have enough, but we do know that in terms of a day like this, where we have more calls from residential places, it's going to be difficult. Plus, we are hands-on. We are ready to assist people.
All right, Nana, let's catch up then a little later on in the week and see how things went tonight. That was Nana Radebe-Kgiba, who is the Joburg EMS spokesperson.